Time passed, mountains, tunnels, coastlines. 5 long days on the train, and I saw it all. Finally, we reached San Francisco. There's no direct line from New York to Monterey, of course. I had to switch trains in Chicago, then ride the western rails the rest of the way. And now I could feel it. The air, the light, that familiar California breeze. I missed this place. I missed home. The train rolled to a stop. I grabbed my worn suitcase and stepped off, ready to find a ride south, but no one was headed to Monterey. Car after car pulled away until the station was nearly empty. I stood alone under a gray California sky. And then, a black car pulled up. Driver in front, someone sitting in the back. The window rolled down, and I froze. Jessy, Mr. Fatt's old friend, again, here. Why? I thought I'd lost him back on the train. Was he following me? Did they really come all this way over rent? Before panic could take over, he spoke. "You need a ride?" I hesitated. Maybe he didn't recognize me. Maybe he hadn't put it together. With no other option in sight, I said quickly, "Yes, I'm going to Monterey." He gave me a slow grin. "Well, that's your lucky day. We are too." I didn't like the sound of that, but I didn't have a choice. I climbed into the back seat beside him. The car started moving. I sat stiff, silent. Then, unexpectedly, he asked, "You mind if I smoke?" It caught me off guard. Most men didn't ask. Not then, not ever. Still uneasy, I nodded. "That's fine." He cracked the window and let the smoke trail into the wind. I turned to the glass, watching the trees blur past. The ocean air drifted in. For a moment, I let it wash over me. The wind, the pine, the salt in the air. It brought back everything I didn't realize I'd missed. Somewhere along the drive, I must have dozed off. When I opened my eyes, the car had stopped. Monterey. Jessy stood outside, talking to the driver. I stepped out, still dazed. "Thank you, Mr. Jessy," I said. He turned to me, confused. "How do you know my name?" I met his eyes. "I'm Mary, Mr. Fatt's tenant." Something changed in his face. Recognition, followed by something unreadable. "Oh, you're the girl," he said under his breath. I frowned. "What girl?" He shook his head. "Never mind. Take care." He turned and walked off toward a large boat near the pier. I watched him disappear into the fog, then turned inland. Home. I knew these woods. Even after 2 years, every tree, every bend, every shadow still lived in me. 30 minutes later, I reached the house. Tucked deep in the forest, quiet, peaceful, unchanged. I stepped inside. It was empty. "Mom," I called. No answer. My heart sank. I ran next door to Williams. He was more than a neighbor. He had worked with my father for decades, fished with him, trusted him. He was surprised but genuinely happy to see me. Then came the news I wasn't ready for. The police were still searching for my father, and 2 weeks ago, my mother had gone looking for him herself. She slipped on the rocks by the beach. She survived, but she lost her memory. Now she was in the hospital, alive, but lost. William drove me there, and somehow that short ride felt longer than the train. When I stepped into her room, I barely recognized her. Only 2 years had passed, but it looked like a decade had taken its toll. She sat quietly by the window, staring out at nothing. Her body was there, but her mind, somewhere else. I stepped closer. She turned toward me slowly. And then, the faintest smile. Did she know me? Or was it just a kindness she offered to every stranger? I didn't know. But I was here now, and I wasn't leaving. Not until I found out the truth. About my father, about everything.